sit there until you are like physically tired being entertained.
You can tunnel deep fast.
Yeah.
Your shovel is taking, there's a lot of displacement of the
diamond
digging.
pickaxe.
You have a diamond pickaxe, but it does think you know it all right away. Have you ever walked by grown people that look normal playing video games that you can't believe they're playing? What's the opposite of a heat sink?
Blanket. There's this video I showed you, but I was curious.
This TikTok is poison. I hope nobody's on TikTok. I hope our fans are not on TikTok.
I hope you guys aren't.
Chris is obsessed with TikTok.
Well, I think
he's on it all day.
Me too.
The we put,
I know.
the stuff that we put on our TikTok, I think a lot of like people that don't follow you.
Our fans should not watch our TikTok. They should delete this app.
Did you hear the court case about TikTok recently? The guy who came out, he was like, everybody's talking about TikTok and following you and like that. He's like, where did that come from?
Everybody's talking about what?
Everybody was like, oh, TikTok's so invasive. It follows you. It's Chinese. It's Chinese. It follows you.
Sure.
Yeah. Facebook and Instagram don't? Mm-hmm. He's like, they're 5 times better at it than TikTok is.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm sorry. TikTok's format seems like they're like, because the videos are 1 minute long and they're rapid fire.
I think the thing that's slightly nefarious is that it's the people that get your data, it goes directly to the Chinese, which doesn't bother me. What bothers me is that that doesn't necessarily bother me more than people in Silicon Valley have. But it's that the algorithm is so good. Because it shows you what you want immediately.
Yeah.
And it's nonstop. You'll sit there until you are like physically tired being entertained.
100%.
And I think that's not good.
It's a dangerous mechanism to teach yourself. For people to learn that they could do that much tunneling.
Yeah.
You can tunnel deep fast.
Yeah.
Your shovel is taking, there's a lot of displacement of the
diamond
digging.
Pickaxe.
You have a diamond pickaxe and you are, and by the way, your shoulders are stronger so you can pick.
Right.
And but I I feel as you skip the fundamentals of becoming a building block human. Mm-hmm. But it's like so much, it's like, I watched YouTube videos to learn how to fix a house, and I would watch like 40 YouTube videos. You know, I would like how to fix a wall, and how to fix a wall, how to fix a wall, how to fix a wall in 30 seconds. Now it's 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, and then the output in the projects that people are working on. Like for example, the cocktail that he's making, that milk thing. I know I keep going back to this. That lion's mane cocktail, clarifying what liquor?
Bourbon.
Clarifying bourbon with milk, right?
Yeah, milk curds.
Milk curds. That is like a really high level skill. No, I'm not talking about for computer. I'm just talking about for like recipes, probably building car shit. Did you see the one about the kid with the $8,000 like how to build an $8,000 VIP Lexus in 60 seconds? Bang! You buy this KRT 214 turbo, bolted on, Bilstein coil over, 16x7 offset wheels for this and this tire set. Boom! You're gonna be, and it's like it's just fast, direct, and the delivery of information is dangerous. But it does think you know it all right away. It's going to turn a lot of worker bees into like thinking they can like
thinker bees.
Yeah, like you're just going to be like, oh yeah, I can just build so if you don't know how to build, like it would be, I guess the downside is like sometimes the dudes who know how to make milk stuff will you'll not know how to make a Manhattan or something. But I guess you don't need to. I don't know. It makes you think. Like, are you skipping to the good part, basically?
Like what you're saying, like projects that people post, like cooking, for example. Because I like to cook at home, just as like even a hobby. Same with the cocktail thing, but yeah, I got to smoke. I'm into smoking, like using a smoker.
This guy's crazy.
So
we made a special fried concoction.
Yeah,
at your place too.
Yeah, it was good though. Good video.
What'd you make fried?
It was we could pull that up. Open up the kosher artificial one.
Wow, that's so weird. That's the one I guessed it was.
Really?
Yeah, in my head
Crazy.
I was like, say that.
Crazy.
That's so weird.
So we got Marvel Funko Pops.
What the is that?
They're these toys. We spent $4,000 on toys.
This edge is really good.
Whoa! That's right. I'm finally doing my unboxing of over $1,000 worth of Funko Pop and Marvel gear. Whoa! We have 7 gallons of high quality corn oil. I've been working out for a long time. I've been into nutrition for a long time. Corn oil is what's gonna get you right. This quick shake and pour. And over $1,000 of the rarest Marvel Funko Pops and toys we could find.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday.
Oh my
Grab
god.
a case, grab a Doctor Strange, Freddie Mercury, boom, we'll get this one. Yes! Black guy right here, gay, boom, $800, gotta have that. Popeyes, got green shooting out, bada bing. These are expensive.
You're really gonna buy all this?
This one's $60. So we got 4,320, 420?
Please don't do it.
420? To do this. Spent 420? Should I buy all this stuff?
Definitely not.
Okay. Go ahead and skip to like right here.
Is this fried food you made?
And NFTs.
We
fried the Funko Pops.
No.
There's one. Let's make some Marvel.
Oh, you battered them?
movie
Yeah,
magic.
we battered them. Yeah. Oh, that's
Fill 'em
nice.
up. Battered up.
Wow, you make ready-made batter?
Batter, because that battery goodness.
This quick, shake and pour. It's pancake
That's unbelievable that that's a real
In the
thing.
famous words of Anakin Skywalker himself, use the Force. Bubbly, bubbly.
All right, go ahead and skip ahead there.
A mouse?
Oh, whoops.
Oh, higher. What are these? What is in here?
Chicken wings.
Hey, zombie Wolverine. I hope you like chicken wings. Oh.
Oh my god.
No. Chef Chris, do something.
Chef Chris.
Whoa.
Did you put water on that?
It was just batter, more batter and
Right next to the propane tank.
I got a cigar in my hand.
Just like James Gunn
those
himself,
outdoor
we're bubbling
tiles
up a
are
delicious
like
Marvel
permanently
meal. I can't
stained
wait
with
to taste
grease.
it. Now I know what you're thinking. Charles Xavier.
Let's
we
get the
wouldn't
secret
be X-Men
ingredient.
Academy without a little secret ingredient.
Oh, that's the first secret
Goodbye,
ingredient.
Mr. Mouse.
What's that?
Dead mouse.
Yes, look at the other secret ingredient. You're not a real Marvel fan if you're not a fan of
Real human.
Infinity Stone. Get that on the phone there, Julian. Dunk it. We want to batter it? Batter it. Where's the batter? Oh, batter's over here. Batter's here. Batter that up. I can smell it. Oh, it stinks. It smells.
Is that
it's
shit?
coming apart. Quick, get that in my Marvel stew.
Oh my god.
Get Joey in the window real quick. Yo, ow.
Somehow I like the smell didn't bother me.
Yeah, it didn't bother Chris for some reason.
Couldn't forget about.
I wonder why.
He's a chef.
Iron Spider-Man is awesome. No, that's enough. Doctor Strange, so cool. How are you? We got to.
Okay,
Now I
Oh
don't know
my
if you guys.
God.
Oh,
that's good.
stuff.
That's good enough. Man, one minor inhale of that stuff would make you throw up.
You think? It was fried. It was fried
It's bad.
plastic bags.
The corn oil, just corn oil itself was just like in the air. It was super.
Wow, that's gross. But you think you do that because of TikTok? Did TikTok make you do that?
Well, we have to adjust. We've been adjusting our game. We have to.
TikTok called.
We got to switch our game up. But generally, I think that I feel like not even 1% of people watching TikTok are using it to acquire information or do anything.
No, I know you're
skill-based.
right.
I think it's
man.
mostly just.
Have you ever walked by grown people that look normal playing video games that you can't believe they're playing?
Yes, the second Cox guy who had an IQ of 75 was talking about Fortnite, and he's like 50 years old.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
I saw her like a smart looking Asian, he was like a Spanish guy,
Mhm.
but he looked like a business guy. And we were at like the Natick Mall,
Mhm.
like in Nordstrom, and he was there with his wife and
Well-to-do.
kid. Well-to-do family. I walked by, he's playing like Bubble Gems or something.
Ranger type guys playing bubble gems.
Whatever the one with the jewels and the gems, so Candy Crush. I was just like, are you f***ing serious? I was like, looked down at his phone. I was like, I went around the front of him and I was like, hello, anybody home? Apparently not, dude. Get away from me. Get out of here. Get away from me now. Go from here. He was Chinese. Get out of here. Get away from me.
He was probably just letting his processor cool down.
He's setting his
Yeah.
Core Duo processor.
Some of these NPCs don't have heat sinks, so they have to they have to go on cooldown mode for a while.
I like the term heat sink.
Me too.
That's a good word.
That is
heat
a cool
sink.
term, yeah.
That's take heat away from things, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's because the heat, like, it's a piece of metal that absorbs heat, like it sinks into it. I think that you look up heat sink etymology.
I think it diffuses it. That's what I.
So
think it
it's
does,
got like
but-
a hot. It's a material, a special material, essentially.
It would be a conductive material, and then on the other side, look up etymology. On the other side, you would want to maximize the surface area so that the most heat radiates out from the usually metal.
So the heat sink placement is also smart then.
Heat sink placement's also smart, yeah.
Or you need some
And did you type in etymology?
heat reservoir that can absorb an arbitrary amount of heat without significantly changing the temperature.
Yeah.
Practical heat sinks for electronic devices must have a temperature higher than the surroundings to transfer. So it's like a nice blanket, a
So
thermal
I think
blanket.
that's why we call the heat sink, because it's absorbing a ton of heat. It's like sucking it in, you know. It kind of heat reservoir.
That's interesting. I what's the opposite of a heat sink?
Blanket.
A blanket.
Something that would, something that would blanket.
A hot stone. A hearth
Insulate.
stone.
An insulator, something that keeps heat in.
Cameras have heat sinks.
Something that reflects heat. Yeah. Anything electronics, most things that are electronic, if they have a sufficient processing power, are going to have a heat sink somehow. Because when you run voltage through circuitry, it generates heat. You know what's crazy is the hotter an engine gets, the more efficient it gets.
Why is that?
Because in a car engine, you have you're losing. First of all, you're losing a ton of the energy in the gasoline to heat. So I think something like it might even be as low as 10%. Like when you combust gasoline, you're only getting maybe 10%, maybe 20%. Can you look up how much combustion engine thermal efficiency? The point being, you're not getting even 50% of the energy that's in the gasoline.
Interesting.
You're losing so much to heat and to noise. So
50%.
have a maximum thermal efficiency of more than 50%. Road legal cars, only about 20 to 35%. Okay, so you're losing like 70% of the power that's in the gasoline. So a lot of that is heat that's going into heating up the block.
Yep.
The engine block and the pistons and whatnot. But if they get hotter and hotter and hotter, it becomes exponentially more difficult to heat them up. So the heat that comes out, the heat energy that would heat the block up, if it's like exponentially more difficult to heat the block up, it can no longer do that. So it has to be used to generate the combustive force, I think. Obviously, the downside is that the hotter your engine gets, the more everything else suffers, like the breakdown of the lubricating fluid and the
gaskets and whatnot.
all that. So that's why there's like anything, there's two curves and there's a point where you want it to go to.
Like the Buick 3800 motor.
They call that the one.
I'm starting to fall in love with these cars.
Me too.
The Buick
From
3800.
that black lady driving it, the Regal, and she's like, y'all don't even know what I got.
No, I didn't even see that.
Look, what's the Buick 3800 motor?
The Buick 3800 motor is like the Buick 3800 is like the
Is it like a 90s Regal?
90s Regal has them.
I feel like we were watching a video on here or on the stream. It was on the stream, I think. It's this black lady, and she's got one of those cars, and she's like,
You know what images?
y'all don't even know what I got under the hood.
I heard they're like bulletproof.
Probably are.
That like all those
That's a cool
cars,
car right
all
there.
those cars are the ones. Supercharged, non-supercharged doesn't matter.
Thanks, Pop. Compton, California. Burner phone call.
Who might that be?
Probably Balenciaga.